Bobby Edwards has asked, beyond your own gift, is there a current recording artist who moves you, either their voice or their writing?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who. I mean, I am really a major Jasmine Sullivan fan. I mean, I remember doing shows with her when she was like 12 years old, and that woman,
Yeah.
I mean, she's growing. She can sing about the hotels and tell you all about the girls next door and really tell you their life story and put it into a beautiful song. Almost like if you listen to that album, it's almost like Entasaki Shange's, choreo poem. It's like she's telling the story of these women who the world would look down on, but she's like, everyone is a human being, and she's telling it's art, and then to see her get on the national anthem and then sing that national anthem, and with a country and western singer,
and blow it away,
and blew it away, but then also blew it away, but in a way like knowing how to be herself, but then sing with him at the same time. I was like, wow, I'm impressed with her. I mean, her is growing in her craft. I've seen her perform live, and just get from one instrument to the next instrument, and just classy, talented. Growing. Jennifer Hudson continues to just be ready for whatever. She's always ready. When the world says, "Okay, Jennifer, we need you to do it. We need you to sing for Whitney." 2 days after she passed, she was ready. When Aretha says, "I want you to play me," whatever they put in her, she's ready, and she always makes us proud.
Always ready.
Fantasia, I love, sings from
Fantasia. Oh,
Fantasia to me is like our Aretha. Just always can be. I love Cynthia Erivo. I love her. I've seen her, never seen her in concert, but I've seen her on stage, and has given me chills. The precision and the timbre of her voice. But I saw Lisa Fisher in concert last week.
I saw that on your Instagram.
I love Lisa Fisher, and I had to give up tickets right before COVID, and I see that she's now in concert again. So I cannot wait. Lisa Fisher is of my top 4 female singers.
She's like she's like singer's favorite singer.
Yes, like it's like water. It's like a master class, and it's like she's like a genie.
Yeah,
it's like magic. It's like black magic. I don't even know how to explain it. It's otherworldly. So there's tons of talent out there that I love supporting.
We'll talk to Lisa Fisher about us, because I'd love to have her on the show. I would just love, really, truly. I'm with you. I mean, between Lisa Fisher and Tuck and Patty, we got some good music vibes going on. Okay. You know that. So, Gordon, I have a question for you. Like, of your songs that you've written, which one do you find yourself singing the most? To yourself, or?
I sing. I mean, when I go to open mics, I generally sing "If You Love Me." It's always a crowd pleaser.
Yes.
At when I if I pop into an open mic, I'll sing it like I popped into Nick and Val's Sugar Bar last night. I say that one tends to be the one that I sing the most, because it's an immediate crowd pleaser at an open mic. So I would probably say that one. But I have songs on my solo albums that are more personal to me, that are more my own storyline, I guess, more my own narrative. So I probably would sing those to myself, so to speak, but probably publicly it would be probably "If You Love Me," especially after Tory Lanez did it and sampled it as did the hip hop version. Say it became even more of a crowd pleaser. Because it sort of came back.
Right on.
But I always enjoy. I love to sing "If You Love Me" because it's it's the first song I ever heard that I on the radio. So
I love it.
Where were you when you heard it?
In the car. Actually, I wrote it in the car, and I was in the car when I heard it, actually. Yes.
That's sweet. Very sweet. So you got a lot of guidance and support as a child from Dick Griffin, from Rufus Reed, and from Lenny White. When you're not performing, how do you spread your love and talents in music?
Very much doing exactly what Lenny and Dick Griffin and Rufus Reed did for me. I mean, I mentor a lot of people. I do a lot of vocal coaching. for all ages and all skill levels. I have people who sing just as a hobby to express themselves, and professional recording artists, as well as children, all ages. So I love to guide and mentor and coach and teach.
Mm-hmm.
So I that same energy, that all that confidence and self-esteem that got built up in me as a youth, I give it back to the community in that through that service. Yeah.
Right on. Now, you even wrote a song entitled Slow Motion for Karina Passion
Yes.
back in 2008,
Yeah.
which I took a listen to. That's really a beautiful song. You're such a beautiful songwriter.
Thank you.
You touch our souls when you write a song. It's just really amazing.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to young, aspiring songwriters and singers?
To talk about Karina, I mean, Karina was a project. There's an A&R person who worked for L.A. Reid, who was one time worked for Hicko when I was signed there as a songwriter, and Shakir Stewart, who passed away in I don't know if it was 2008 or 2009. He took his own life, actually. He signed Karina and asked me to work on that project, and she was nominated for a Grammy, and the album didn't sell as much as we hoped that it would, but Slow Motion, which was not even the single on the album, has become this runaway singer song. I mean, it has been covered on YouTube thousands of times. Wow. It's been sang on American Idol contestant shows like all around the world. It's been, we just got a request that somebody wanted to put it in a play. It's just become this song that seems to be like a song that represents young, innocent love. I would say so thank you for mentioning her. I was very proud of being a mentor to her, especially at that young age. And just sort of poured all that I knew into her. And as a way to honor Shakir, who's passed on, obviously. So I would say to the young artists, to be themselves, to trust themselves to be themselves. Authenticity is the most powerful part of anybody's artistry. And I loved the singers, when I was growing up, like when my parents would play records, they could put on Dion, and Dion sounded nothing like Marilyn McCool, who sounded nothing like Diana Ross, who sounded nothing like Thelma Houston, who sounded nothing like Cissy Houston.
Right.
Or if it was reggae, then Toots and the Maytals sounded nothing like Bob Marley, who sounded nothing like Peter Tosh. The voices were so unique. These days, you turn on the radio and you can't quite say that the singers sound so distinct from each other. So I try to encourage artists, and not just music, but all artists to trust themselves, to be themselves. Let us hear who you are and trust it.